In today's digital landscape, the management and storage of data has been increasingly critical for businesses of all sizes. The demand for efficient and flexible data center solutions has never been higher. Recently on Edge, we introduced Toshiba's concept of Build Your Own Data Center or BYODC. Today, let's delve deep into the key benefits of it and shed some light on how it is different from traditional data center solutions. To gain insights on this, we have Mohamed Zeeshan Ali, the Technical Services Manager at Toshiba with us. Thank you for joining with us today.
Thank you, Arya. Thank you for having me here.
It's our pleasure. So Zeeshan, can you provide an overview about what BYODC is and its key benefits and how it's typically different from traditional data center solutions?
So Build Your Own Data Center is a concept which we term it as BYODC, using Toshiba storage. Is a concept where we are trying to educate the Middle East and Africa customers to build their own storage as per their storage demands. Today, when we talk about data centers, there are two types of data centers where we use fully integrated systems, and the one which we are trying to educate people is to build your own storage. And the planning phase works in such a way for build your own data center is where there are four key elements where we talk about implementation phase, planning phase, maintenance phase, and also the troubleshooting phase. So how do we implement this build your own data center? And since it's a concept, as Toshiba, since we have been part of innovation for more than 3 decades, we are trying to educate our customers or distributors or system integrators, or we also call it as system builders, to develop some key storage solutions using different vendors and manufacturers. And to help that, we are giving multiple options of different vendors. And like I said, 4 key pillars. The first is planning phase, where we ask the customers to plan for the storage requirements, and then we implement using these manufacturers and the software vendors. And then when we talk about maintenance, we ask our customers to maintain and troubleshoot using the firmware upgrades. And on the 4th concept, troubleshooting, is you manage the storage and troubleshoot whenever there are any requirements.
So you talked about vendor options. So could you elaborate on your ecosystem partners in this concept, and what are the key components and who are the key partners involved?
Like I explained in my first explanation on BYODC, so when it comes to non-integrated systems, we need to have multiple options for the customers so that our build your own data center concept is flexible. So in our case, we are trying to get multiple ecosystem partners, from the server manufacturers, the RAID controllers or HBA manufacturers, even switches, and also the software companies who can give a zettabyte file storage system for the data centers. So these are the companies who are pioneers in their own framework, and we are trying to get them all together in a single room where our customers can learn from those key concepts and implement those storage solutions.
Currently, there is a very popular opinion for SSD technology, but HDD is still playing a crucial role in this industry. So what do you think, in your opinion, is the impact of HDD, and why is it still relevant for certain industries or applications?
It's a very good question, Arya. Let me just explain you through some data points which we have seen in the past. So in 2021, even though there has been a lot of changes in the technologies, and SSDs have been getting higher capacities, and even hard drives have been increasing the capacities, we have also seen the numbers in terms of deliveries to these data centers. So in 2021, 1700 exabyte storage was manufactured, storage capacity was manufactured. And out of that, we could only see 330 exabyte of storage, and 1300 exabyte, which is almost 70%, was still implemented on hard drives. So we don't see hard drives leaving the storage space. The data is increasing, the data growth is very high. We would be looking at higher capacities for different applications. Yes, SSD will also be there, but it will work hand in hand. For higher capacities, it will always be hard drives. And if you see Toshiba innovating in different solutions and different recording densities, we are talking about 22 terabyte. In this year, we launched 22 terabyte. By 2025, we are planning to have 30 terabyte.
Okay.
So if the industry is moving towards SSD, Toshiba would not be developing higher capacities.
Yes, yes.
So I think as per our experience, as per Toshiba's R&D engineers and our team's understanding, hard drives will always be a very important aspect of storage.
Yes, it makes total sense. So, as you know, flexibility of technology is very crucial, especially for growing business needs. So, how is BYODC flexible, and what are the customization options available in that?
The idea of BYODC is mainly on the flexibility and scalability concept. Today, when we talk about flexibility, with these concepts of BYODC, we don't have to fix ourselves with a specific vendor. So when there's no vendor lock-in,
Yes.
you can choose your different manufacturers, storage capacity. So there's always a flexibility. And when it comes to security and manageability, we have partnered with OpenE as a software company who can give you one of the best software solution to manage these data center storage operations. And we are partnered with Broadcom for the HPE and RAID controllers, which are very reliable. And we also have partnered with multiple server manufacturers. So in future, if you want to choose a different technology, or maybe today you are working on certain application and after 2 years you want to just move in a different direction, it's easy to move to a different technology rather than specifying your storage operations on a specific vendor. So as I said, there's no vendor lock-in, there's scalability, there's flexibility and manageability. And I also want to explain using an example which we did as a use case or a case study. 5 years, no failure of a single hard drive. So we did a use case with NTT Data in their own data center, where we brought all these manufacturers, vendors as ecosystem partners. We have implemented around 200 to 300 terabyte capacity. And in last 5 years, we have had only 10 minutes of downtime, which is very less compared to any other solution, even a fully integrated solution. So that speaks about the flexibility, scalability, and all these concepts using BYODC. If the data centers can run on these technologies with a 10 minutes of downtime, and I'm sure this concept will really work well
wonders,
in the
yes. Thank you so much, Zeeshan. It was really informative, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you again. Thank you, Arya. Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure again. Thank you. And for more interesting insights, interviews, and exclusives, stay tuned to Edge.